again from the Southern Universities Network team, and welcome to our Subject Rainbow activity. We're nearing the end of this activity series, but before we wrap everything up, it's time to start thinking about the kinds of subject areas you'd like to learn more about when you leave school or reach school leaving age. Whilst you work through this activity, keep in mind the things you care about, that make you happy and that get you fired up. Reflect on the doorways you chose that could help you experience the things that matter most to you, and consider the strengths, abilities and talents you already have. You might have a job or career in mind for the future. If so, think about which subject areas you'll need to study to help you get there. And if you don't know the kind of job or career you'd like to move into, no problem. This activity might help you start thinking about just that. There are lots of subject areas to choose from, as well as a range of qualification types. And every college, sixth form and training provider has a different offer. So it's really important to visit their individual websites to find out if your chosen course is available. You could also visit open evenings to find out more. For now, let's focus on finding subject areas that you'd love to learn more about. In a moment, you'll see our subject rainbow. It has 11 arches, all representing different subject categories. There are lots of different subjects to choose from within each category, but for now, I'd like you to choose the 3 that stand out to you and that connect with your skills, doorways and passions. And as always, make a note of your answers on your worksheet or piece of paper. Just pause the video if you need more time. The categories are land-based, STEM, humanities and social sciences, creative and digital, sport and public service, health, social care and teaching, performance, business and law, hospitality and leisure, languages, and last but not least, beauty. Fantastic. In a moment, I'd like you to identify one or more subjects that you'd like to learn more about for each of the categories you chose. And you guessed it, write your answers down on your worksheet or piece of paper. Here goes. So under land-based, we have automotive, construction, agriculture, horticulture, electrical installation, arboriculture and forestry, design, surveying and planning for construction, or gamekeeping and wildlife management. There are also lots of STEM subjects to choose from. Mathematics, applied science, computer science, information technology, environmental sciences, biology, chemistry and physics, or engineering, manufacturing, processing and control. Under humanities and social sciences, we have history, geography, geology, forensic science, religious studies, government and politics, psychology, sociology and criminology, or philosophy, religion and ethics. If you chose the creative and digital category, here are some subjects to choose from. Media production and technology, game design and development, digital support services, art and design, media studies, esports, photography, or fashion.
Under sport and public service, we have outdoor adventure education, uniformed protective services, physical education and personal training, or sport science. Then for health, social care and teaching, there's adult nursing, healthcare science, adult social care, education and childcare, early years studies, or health and social care. Some of the courses that fall under performance include music performance and production, dance and choreography, performing arts, musical theatre, or drama. And for business and law, there's management and leadership, applied law, finance, accounting, business studies or management, or equality and diversity. Under hospitality and leisure, we have catering, travel and tourism, event management, hospitality and culinary arts, or patisserie and confectionery. If one of your chosen categories is languages, perhaps you'd be interested in modern foreign languages, English language, English literature, linguistics, or communications. And last but not least, we have the beauty category. Here there's special effects makeup, beauty and spa therapy, barbering, or hairdressing.
Hopefully you found some subjects that you'd like to research further, whether you chose them because you're already interested in the area itself, or because you'd like to know more about the topics that are covered in these subject areas. You've made a fantastic start in thinking about the kinds of things you'd like to study in the future. And remember, there are lots of opportunities available at different colleges, sixth forms and training providers, so be sure to check out their individual websites for more information. So that brings us to the end of this activity. We hope you enjoyed it. The next video covers our final activity, which will bring everything we've worked on together and get you thinking about the actions you want to take to help you reach your next steps in education. Looking forward to seeing you then.